1.6 The Alchemy of Nature means the magic of nature. We turn to outdoor activities and nature as a way of relaxing and enhancing our moods. Nature fulfills and motivates. We have a hibiscus plant in our garden. Every fortnight a flower blooms on it, big, bright and tender. Through the day it smiles with the sun and dances with the wind. But as evening approaches, it starts to dry and droop. The morning after, it dries up completely, and by evening it falls and becomes one with the earth again. The flower comes to life only for a day, yet it does so in full of grand appearance. What if we too lived our life, however short, to its fullest? We went to a rocky beach and saw the spread of the majestic ocean and the rocks. They were shaped by the water. Water is so gentle and the rock so hard, yet as the water commands. Yet, if we persist, we can solve the biggest problems also. However impossible things may look, there is always an opening. We saw a tree bare of all leaves in the cold winter months. But 3 months passed and spring set in, and the tree was back to its green majesty once again, full of leaves, flowers, birds and life. That means, however difficult things are right now, it will not remain so forever. Remember, this too shall pass. Spider webs are delicate yet very strong. A rainbow colors the entire sky. Clouds take new shapes with every passing moment. When we see a caterpillar turn into a butterfly, we experience the magic of nature. We touch it and become gold ourselves.
पाठ 4 उपास. आपल्या सर्वांचे लाडके चतुरस्त्र व्यक्तिमत्व पु ल देशपांडे. थोर मराठी साहित्यिक, नाटककार, प्रवास वर्णनकार, चतुरस्त्र व्यक्तिमत्व असे पु ल देशपांडे. तुम्ही नुकताच त्यांचा सिनेमा पाहिला असेल, हो ना? पु ल आणि त्यांचं साहित्य माहीत नाही असा मराठी माणूस नाही. सूक्ष्म निरीक्षण, मार्मिक आणि तरल कल्पनाशक्ती आणि निर्मळ विनोद, भाषेचा कल्पक आणि चमत्कृतीपूर्ण प्रयोग, हे सगळं करण्याचं कौशल्य त्यांच्या लेखनाची वैशिष्ट्ये आहेत. स्वतंत्र आणि रूपांतरित नाटकं, प्रवास वर्णनं, व्यक्तिचित्रणात्मक लिखाण अशी त्यांची ग्रंथसंपदा आहे. व्यक्ती आणि वल्ली या त्यांच्या कृतीला साहित्य अकादमीचा पुरस्कार प्राप्त झालाय. भारत सरकारने पद्मभूषण हा पुरस्कार देऊन त्यांना सन्मानित केलंय. मध्यमवर्गीय व्यक्तीचा संकल्प आणि संकल्पपूर्ती यात कसे अंतर पडते आणि असा संकल्प करणाऱ्या व्यक्ती कशा हास्यास्पद ठरतात याचं चित्रण या पाठात आहे. वजन कमी करण्याची भीष्म प्रतिज्ञा केली तेव्हा बरेच लोकांनी काय काय सोडा याविषयी भंडावून सोडलं. त्या प्रत्येक व्यक्तीचे संवाद तुम्ही वाचा. कोणी म्हटलं दुपारी झोपू नका, तर कोणी म्हटलं पत्ते खेळणं सोडा, कारण बसून बसून वजन वाढतं. लेखकांनी मात्र ठरवलं की ऐकावे जनाचे परी करावे मनाचे. निर्धार सुरू झाल्यावर साखर बंद केली. भात पूर्ण बंद करणं शक्य नव्हतं, पण घरात कमी केलेली कॅलरी ऑफिसमध्ये नाडगौडाच्या प्रमोशन पार्टीमध्ये मिठाईद्वारे सहस्रावधी कॅलरी जात असल्यानं खाल्लेलं गोड लागत नव्हतं. तरी खायची आवड असलेल्या लेखकाला बटाटे वडे, चिवडा आणि त्यात भरीस भर म्हणजे भजी यांचा मोह काही आवरला नाही. मग जेव्हा लोकांना कळलं की हे डाएटवर आहेत, तर लोकांनी त्यांना वेड्यात काढलं. मग विषय सुरू झाला की खाण्याने काही वजन वाढायचा प्रश्न नाही, कारण कुंभ राशीच्या माणसांनी हवा जरी खाल्ली तरी वजन वाढतं. मग लोकांचे सल्ले सुरू झाले. कोणी म्हणे रनिंग करा, कोणी म्हणे दोरीच्या उड्या मारा. घरी मात्र यांच्या डाएटिंगच्या नावाखाली पानात वेगवेगळे चमत्कारिक पदार्थ पडू लागले. चहा बिनसाखरेचा झाला तरी लाडवांमधून कॅलरीज पोटात गेल्याच. दोरीवरच्या उड्या मारताना त्या छोट्याशा खोलीत ड्रेसिंग टेबलवरचं सगळं सामान खाली आलं आणि दुसऱ्यांदा शेजारच्या बरव्यांच्या गळ्यात ती अडकली आणि त्यांच्याकडून लेखकाला ऐकून घ्यावं लागलं. त्याच्या पुढचा सल्ला हा आला की खाण्यासाठी आणि बोलण्यासाठी सुद्धा तोंड उघडायचं नाही. खाण्यात बदल झाला, पण दोरीवरच्या उड्या काही झाल्या नाहीत. पण 10 उड्या पाय न अडकता लेखक मारायला लागले. रोज चालणं आणि आहारातील फरक यामुळे जी लोक पूर्वी त्यांच्या उपवासाची थट्टा करत, तेही म्हणू लागले की फरक जाणवतोय म्हणून. 1 महिन्यांनी जेव्हा वजन केलं तेव्हा लेखकाचा स्वतःवर विश्वास बसेना एवढं भरलं. लेखकाचा डाएट आणि वजनाच्या काट्यावरनं विश्वास उडाला. ते म्हणतात, वजनाचा मार्ग भलत्याच काट्यातून जातो. शेवटचं वाक्य पूर्ण आणि नीट वाचा. आहारी आणि वजनाचा काटा यांचा वाक्यातील उपयोग पहा. कृती. कृती 1 ते 6 तुम्ही पाठाचे वाचन करून सहज करू शकाल. कृती 7 अ. पहिला विनोद म्हणजे त्या छोट्याशा खोलीत दोरीच्या उड्या मारताना पहिली उडी मारताच दोरी ड्रेसिंग टेबलवरचं सगळं सामान खाली घेऊन आली आणि दुसरी उडी मारताना दोरी बरव्यांच्या गळ्यात अडकली. आ. सुरुवातीला बिनसाखरेचा चहा म्हणून थोडी साखर घातलेला चहा दिला, मग भाज्या फक्त उकडून दिल्या, म्हणजे रोज डाएटच्या नावाखाली चमत्कारिक पदार्थ पानात पडू लागले. चहा सुद्धा बिनसाखरेचा आधी कडू नव्हता, पण नंतर कडू लागायला लागला, कारण तो बिनसाखरेचा चहा साखर न घालता केला होता. ई आणि ई जे शेवटचे 2 प्रश्न तुम्ही स्वतः लिहा. पाठ दूसरा. 2 लघु कथाएं. नरेंद्र छाबड़ा. नरेंद्र छाबड़ा एक जाने माने कहानीकार हैं. कहानियों के साथ इन्होंने बहुत सी लघु कथाएं भी लिखी हैं. इनकी लघु कथाएं कई पत्र और पत्रिकाओं में भी नियमित रूप से प्रकाशित होती रही हैं. इनकी मुख्य कृति मेरी चुनिंदा लघु कथाएं आदि हैं. प्रस्तुत लेख में इनकी 2 लघु कथाएं दी गई हैं. प्रथम लघु कथा में लेखक ने दर्शाया है कि हम जब बड़े स्थानों में घूमने जाते हैं, जैसे कि होटल, मॉल, बड़ी दुकानों, तो वहां पैसे खर्च करते वक्त हम लोग मोल भाव नहीं करते, परंतु जब हम छोटे विक्रेताओं से यानी फेरी वाले, रेहड़ी वाले आदि इनसे सामान खरीदते हैं तो उनसे काफी मोल भाव करते हैं. हमें ऐसी सोच से बचना चाहिए. दूसरी लघु कथा में लेखक घूसखोरी और रिश्वतखोरी पर करारा व्यंग करते हुए कहते हैं कि सत्य का पालन ही हमें हमारे लक्ष्य तक पहुंचाने में सहायक होता है. कंगाल. लेखक ने वर्णन किया है कि इस वर्ष बेहद गर्मी हो रही थी. दिन तो अंगारों की तरह तप रहे थे और रात भी शीतलता प्रदान नहीं कर पा रही थी. इस उमस और पसीने से चिपचिप करते मौसम से राहत पाने के लिए वे एक पहाड़ी स्थान का पर्यटन करने जा पहुंचे. पहाड़ी स्थान अन्य स्थानों की अपेक्षा ठंडा होता है और गर्मी में शीतलता प्रदान करता है. वहां प्राकृतिक सौंदर्य, हरे भरे पहाड़, झरने और शीतल वायु आदि से उनका मन 2-3 दिनों में ही सुकून से भर उठा. एक शाम जब वो झील के किनारे टहल रहे थे, तब एक भुट्टे बेचने वाला उनके पास आया. लेखक ने एक भुट्टे का दाम पूछा और उस पर मोल भाव करने लगे. तत्पश्चात वो आगे बढ़ गए. उन्हें लगा कि भुट्टा उनके शहर के मुकाबले महंगा है. आगे बढ़ते ही एकाएक उन्हें ख्याल आया कि हम लोग घूमने में इतना पैसा खर्च करते हैं, होटलों और दुकानों में आराम से पैसे दे देते हैं, और यहाँ वे एक गरीब से 1-2 रुपयों के लिए झिकझिक कर रहे हैं. उन्हें एहसास हुआ कि ये फितरत हमारी कंगाली को दर्शाता है. लेखक ने तुरंत वापस आकर भुट्टे वाले से बिना मोल किए 4 भुट्टे खरीदे और सुकून का अनुभव करते हुए अपनी राह चल दिए। सही उत्तर। इस कथा का पात्र अपने जीवन के संघर्ष में अथक प्रयासरत था। नौकरी के लिए उसने अनेकों आवेदन दिए, कई साक्षात्कारों का भी सामना कर चुके थे, परंतु उसे सफलता नहीं मिल पाई थी। उसमें योग्यता तो थी ही, साथ ही कई प्रमाण पत्र भी उसके पास थे। फिर भी हर तरफ भ्रष्टाचार और रिश्वत फैला होने की वजह से उसे नौकरी नहीं मिली थी। वह निराश हो चुका था और भ्रष्ट सामाजिक व्यवस्था को कोस रहा था। अब तक के साक्षात्कारों में उसने देश प्रेम, नैतिकता, शिष्टाचार और ईमानदारी पर काफी तर्क दिए थे, लेकिन अब तक कुछ भी काम न आ सका था। आज फिर वह साक्षात्कार के लिए एक जगह आया था, जहां प्रतिनिधि मंडल के एक अधिकारी ने भ्रष्टाचार के बारे में उसकी राय पूछी। बस फिर क्या था, उसने भ्रष्टाचार को एक ऐसा कीड़ा बताया जो कि देश को घून की तरह खा रहा है और सामाजिक व्यवस्था को चिंताजनक स्थिति में लाकर खड़ा कर दिया है। अधिकारियों को यह तर्क काफी रुचिपूर्ण लगा और उनके चेहरे पर उत्सुकता भरी मुस्कान छा गई। दूसरे अधिकारी ने संवाद को आगे बढ़ाते हुए पात्र से रिश्वत के बारे में पूछा। पात्र ने रिश्वत को भ्रष्टाचार की ही बहन बताया। उसने कहा कि हम उपहार का आदान प्रदान अपने परिजनों और मित्रों के साथ करते हैं, जो कि खुशियों का प्रतीक होता है, परंतु रिश्वत एक ऐसा उपहार है जो कि रुके हुए कार्य, दबी हुई फाइल, पदोन्नति और नौकरी आदि के लिए दिया जाता है और यह बिल्कुल भी उचित नहीं है। यह हमारे समाज के माथे पर एक कलंक है। ऐसा कहकर पात्र तेजी से कमरे से बाहर चला जाता है, क्योंकि उसे ज्ञात था कि जब इतनी योग्यता और प्रमाण पत्र के बावजूद उसे नौकरी नहीं मिली, तो फिर ऐसा कड़वा सत्य बोलने पर तो सफलता की बिल्कुल भी उम्मीद न थी। परंतु साक्षात्कार में बैठे अधिकारियों को उसका उत्तर काफी प्रशंसनीय लगा और आपस में विचार करने के बाद उन्होंने उसका चयन कर लिया। पात्र को यह बात समझ में आई कि सत्य भले ही कुछ समय के लिए हताश हो सकता है, परंतु असफल कभी भी नहीं हो सकता। सफलता सदा उसके कदम चूमती है।
Chapter 4 Financial Planning. What we will learn in this chapter: GST Introduction, different acronyms, GST Tax Invoice, GST Computation and ITC, Shares, Mutual Fund, SIP. Introduction to GST. GST, Goods Service Tax. The whole country follows this from 1st July 2017. This is one nation, one tax, one market. CGST, Central Goods Service Tax. SGST, State Goods Service Tax. IGST, Integrated Goods Service Tax. GSTIN, Goods and Service Tax Identification Number. This is Dealer's Identification Number. HSN, Harmonized System of Nomenclature, Numerical Code for Goods Classification. GSTIN Representation. 27 ABCDE 1234H 1Z5. 27 2-digit state code. 27 for Maharashtra. ABCDE 1234H 10-digit PAN of the firm. 1 Representation 1 Organization. Z Uniform for all. 5 Check some digit to confirm the validity of GSTIN. GSTIN mandatory for the dealer
whose annual turnover in previous financial year exceeds rupees 20 lakhs. Sum: Praveen purchased air conditioner from General Electric. Discount of 5% was given on the printed price of rupees 40,000. Rate of GST charged was 28%. Find amount of CGST and SGST. Also find the purchase price of air conditioner. Given: printed price of air conditioner rupees 40,000. Discount on printed price 5%. Rate of GST 28%. To find CGST and SGST. Solution: amount after discount 40,000 minus 40,000 into 5 divided by 100 is equal to 40,000 minus 2,000 is equal to 38,000. As rate of GST is equal to 28%, rate of CGST is equal to rate of SGST is equal to 14%. CGST is equal to 14% of 38,000 is equal to 38,000 into 14 upon 100 is equal to 5,320. So, amount of CGST is equal to SGST is equal to rupees 5,320. Purchase price of air conditioner for Praveen, amount after discount plus CGST plus SGST is equal to 38,000 plus 5,320 plus 5,320 is equal to 48,640. So, the amount of CGST and SGST are rupees 5,320. Purchase price of air conditioner is rupees 48,000.
Chapter 5: Coordinate Geometry. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. They form a Cartesian plane. Coordinate geometry is the algebraic approach to geometry. To find distance between any two points on an axis. 2 points on an axis are like 2 points on the number line. Part of the x-axis which shows negative coordinates is OX dash and part of the y-axis which shows negative coordinates is OY dash. First, to find distance between 2 points on x-axis. Here, point A, x1 0 and point B, x2 0 are on x-axis such that x2 is greater than x1. Therefore, distance AB is equal to x2 minus x1. Then, to find distance between 2 points on y-axis. Here, point P 0, y1 and point Q 0, y2 are on y-axis such that y2 is greater than y1. Therefore, distance PQ is equal to y2 minus y1. Next, to find the distance between 2 points if the segment joining these points is parallel to any axis in the xy plane. Here, seg AB is parallel to x-axis. Therefore, y-coordinates of points A and B are equal. Therefore, distance AB is equal to x2 minus x1. Similarly, here seg PQ is parallel to y-axis. Therefore, x-coordinates of point P and Q are equal. Therefore, distance PQ is equal to y2 minus y1. Distance formula. Here, A x1, y1 and B, x2, y2 are any two points in the xy plane. From point B, draw perpendicular BP on x-axis, and similarly from point A, draw perpendicular AD on seg BP. Seg BP is parallel to y-axis, therefore the x-coordinate of point D is x2. Seg AD is parallel to x-axis, therefore the y-coordinate of point D is y1. Therefore, AD is equal to distance AD is equal to x2 minus x1. BD is equal to distance BD is equal to y2 minus y1. In right angle triangle ABD, AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square is equal to x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Therefore, AB is equal to under root x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. This is distance formula. Now the example, find the distance between point P and point Q. P is minus 5, 7 and Q is minus 1, 3. Suppose coordinates of point P are x1, y1 and point Q are x2, y2. Then x1 is equal to minus 5, y1 is equal to 7 and x2 is equal to minus 1, y2 is equal to 3. According to distance formula, distance PQ is equal to under root x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square is equal to under root minus 1 minus into bracket minus 5 bracket square plus 3 minus 7 bracket square is equal to under root minus 1 plus 5 bracket square plus minus 4 bracket square is equal to under root 4 square plus minus 4 square is equal to under root 16 plus 16 is equal to under root 32 is equal to under root 16 into 2 is equal to 4 root 2. Therefore, distance between point P and Q is 4 root 2. Next one, verify that points P minus 2, 2, Q 2, 2 and R 2, 7 are vertices of a right angle triangle. Solution. First we'll find distance PQ, distance QR and distance PR. Distance PQ is equal to under root x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Therefore, distance PQ is equal to under root 2 minus into bracket minus 2 bracket square plus 2 minus 2 bracket square by distance formula is equal to under root 2 plus 2 bracket square plus 0 square is equal to under root 4 square is equal to 4. Statement 1. Distance QR is equal to under root 2 minus 2 bracket square plus 7 minus 2 bracket square is equal to under root 0 square plus 5 square is equal to under root 5 square is equal to 5. Statement 2. And distance PR is equal to under root 2 minus into bracket minus 2 bracket square plus 7 minus 2 bracket square is equal to under root 2 plus 2 bracket square plus Chapter 9. Carbon compounds. Except materials fabricated from metal and glass or soil, several other materials from foodstuff to fuels are made up of organic compounds. the essential element in all the organic compounds is carbon. About 200 years back, it was believed that organic compounds are obtained directly or indirectly from the organisms. However, after synthesis of the organic compound urea from an inorganic compound in the laboratory, the organic compounds received a new identity as carbon compounds, and these are called as organic compounds. The exception, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbide salts, etc., which are inorganic compounds of carbon. Then bonds in carbon compounds. Generally, the melting and boiling points of carbon compounds are found to be lower than 300 degrees Celsius. From this, we understood that the intermolecular attractive forces are weak in carbon compounds. Also, the chemical bonds in carbon compounds do not produce ions. Let's see at the background of electronic configuration of carbon and the covalent bonds form. The driving force behind the formation of bond by an atom is to attain the stable electronic configuration of the nearby noble gas and obtain stability. As the valence shell of carbon contains 4 electrons, there can be many alternative routes to attain a noble gas configuration. The first is to attain the configuration of noble gas helium by losing one after another all the 4 valence electrons. In this method, the net positive charge on the carbon atom goes on increasing during loss of every electrons. Therefore, to lose the next electron, more energy is required, which makes the task difficult. Moreover, carbon plus 4 cation that would ultimately form in this process becomes unstable in spite of the noble gas configuration because it has a small size with high net charge. And therefore, carbon atom does not take this route to attain a noble gas configuration. Then second, to attain the stable gas configuration of the noble gas neon by accepting 1 by 1 4 electrons in the valence shell. In this method, the net negative charge on the carbon atom goes on increasing while accepting every new electron. Therefore, more energy is required for accepting the next electron by overcoming the increasing repulsive force, making the task more difficult. Moreover, the carbon -4 anion ultimately formed would be unstable in spite of noble gas configuration, as it would have a small size with high net charge, making it difficult for the nuclear charge +6 to hold 10 electrons around it. Therefore, carbon atom does not take this route to attain a noble gas configuration. So, third alternative, to attain the configuration of neon by sharing 4 electrons of valence shell with 4 valence electrons of other atoms. In this method, 2 atoms share valence electrons with each other. Valence shells of both the atoms overlap and accommodate the shared electrons. As a result, both the atoms attain a noble gas configuration without generating any net charge on them, which means that atoms remain electrically neutral and atom attain stability. And therefore, carbon atom adopt this route to attain a noble gas configuration. The chemical bond formed by sharing of 2 valence electrons between the 2 atoms is called covalent bond. A covalent bond is represented by drawing an electron dot structure. In this method, a circle is drawn around the atomic symbol and each of the valence electrons is indicated by a dot or a cross. The covalent bond formed between the atoms is indicated by showing the circles around the atomic symbols crossing each other. Chapter 5. Towards Green Energy. Dear students, in modern civilization, energy has become a primary need along with food, cloth, and shelter. We need energy in different forms for diverse types of works. The energy that we need may be in the form of mechanical, chemical, sound, light, or heat energy. How do we get these different forms of energy? Let's see. We know that energy can be converted from one form to another. So first we'll see generation of electrical energy. The electric power plant is based on the principle of electromagnetic induction invented by Michael Faraday. This principle states, whenever magnetic field around a conductor changes, a potential difference is generated across the conductor. The field around a conductor can be changed in two ways. If a conductor is stationary and magnet is rotating, the field around the conductor changes, or if a magnet is stationary but the conductor is moving, then also the field around the conductor will change. Thus, in both these cases, a potential difference is created across the conductor. The electrical power generating machine based on this principle is called electric generator. Such large generators are used in commercial power generation plants. Turbine is used to rotate the magnet in the generator. Turbine has blades. When a flow of liquid or gas is directed on the blades of the turbine, it rotates. It rotates because of the kinetic energy of the flow. This turbine is connected to electric generator. Thus, the magnet in electric generator starts rotating and electric energy is produced. So in short, to generate electricity based on principle of electromagnetic induction, we need a generator. To rotate the generator, we need a turbine. To drive the turbine, we need energy source. And based on which type of energy source is used to rotate the turbine, there are different types of power generating stations and the design of the turbine differs accordingly. Then, thermal energy based electric power station. In this, the turbine is rotated using steam. Water is heated in a boiler. Using the thermal energy released due to burning of coal, steam of very high temperature and pressure is generated. The energy in the steam drives the turbine. Thus the generator connected to the turbine rotates and electrical energy is produced. The steam is converted back into water and water is recirculated to the boiler. Here the power plants are called thermal power plants. In thermal power plants, the chemical energy in the coal is converted into electrical energy through several steps. If you see a thermal power station, you will observe two types of towers. After combustion of fuel, here coal, in the boiler, the emitted gases are released to the atmosphere through very high tower. Once the turbine is rotated using the steam at high temperature and pressure, steam temperature and pressure decreases. This steam is converted back to water by taking out heat from it. That means by cooling it. This is done in the condenser using water in the cooling tower. The water in cooling tower is circulated through the condenser. Heat energy in the steam is given to the water and the steam condenses back to water. The heat absorbed by the water is then released to atmosphere through vapor and heated air through cooling tower. Although thermal power generation is a major way of electricity generation, it has certain problems. First, air pollution due to burning of coal. The emission of gases like carbon dioxide, sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxide are harmful to the health. Secondly, soot particles are also released which may cause serious health problems related to the respiratory system. And thirdly, the reserves of coal are limited. Then, power plant based on nuclear energy. Here also, steam turbine is used to rotate the generator. However, the energy released by fission of nuclei of atoms like uranium or plutonium is used to generate the steam of high temperature and pressure. The energy in the steam rotates the turbine, which in turn drives the generator producing electricity. Here, nuclear energy is converted into thermal energy, then thermal into kinetic energy.
My dear friends, what all do you recollect when we say history? Right, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, freedom struggle of India, and worthy and inspirational teaching of great people. When this history is portrayed in the form of cinema or a play in front of us, we find it very inspirational. But when it comes to reality, then in today's world of modern technology, information technology, and many other technologies, and the related businesses have a lot of importance. But history and geography are also equally important. Don't you agree? But it's true. When any businessman, political leader, or a scientist wants to start something new, he always studies about the related things happened in the recent years and also in the past. In future, you will also study different degrees. You will become a businessman, artist, political leader, or even a scientist. That time, the concepts studied in this 10th standard new history syllabus will surely help you.
Introduction. If I ask you what you know about comparative geography, what will you answer? Basically, we think that geographical concepts are difficult to understand, and so we tend to look geography from a different perspective. This year in Standard 10, we are going to do comparative study between two geographically similar countries, that is India and Brazil. And we are going to do this through attractive animated way. Now, let's list down the skills we need to carry out comparative geographical study. Observation, classification, differentiation, comparison, graph reading, diagram and map reading, evaluation, analysis, drawing conclusions, presentation, critical thinking. Now, you have learned these concepts right from Standard 5. So, let us revise these concepts through a very interesting and fun-loving activity. What is this activity? Let's move on to lesson number 1 and revise above concepts.